Episode 62
Yo.
of the cast.
Casting.
I like calling it the cast. So I want everybody to go check out the Night Out with Go-Go Riot videos. We'll be putting these out after every show. And maybe even just going out with the GGR crew. I think people would enjoy that.
You can do them after every single show?
Yeah, every show. We're going to be doing a Night Out with Go-Go Riot.
That's cool.
So, yeah, what I do want to capture is the funny shit people say to me sometimes. So you could see like what, like on this last video, you can kind of see sometimes when you're walking by and people are trying to get your attention. What's interesting is like when I can see behind me because it's a video, right? So I see what people are doing behind me.
Right.
But it's cool. But what I love is like here's what I've gotten a million times, and you must get this. Maybe you don't, but I get this a lot. It's hey, my little brother really likes you, or hey man, my girlfriend doesn't like you, but I think you're awesome. You know what I mean? Like they never can admit that it's them that like me, or you know what I mean? Like I get that a lot. I've gotten that a lot where they have to mention someone else likes me, but not them personally.
No, I don't get that.
You don't get that?
No, I get
Or my girlfriend hates you, man.
No, I still don't get anything like that, but I can see where you would get stuff like that.
Yeah, my girlfriend hates you, but I love you. Oh, good, cool, thanks, man.
I get stuff like, because with the kiddies, I get stuff like, I could never stand Axl Rose's voice, but I like yours, and I like listening to the music better now because you girls are playing it instead. I get shit like that. Like,
who doesn't like Axl?
Fucking Guns N' Roses,
Axl
man.
Rose. Well, that's one of those things. Daniel and I was talking about that too today, where it's like when somebody, this has nothing to do with our thing.
Yeah.
For some reason, it's the same thing though. But like when someone is blatantly ripping off, like say a comic is or here's a great example, like a radio personality is ripping off Howard Stern.
Okay.
They always hate Howard Stern.
Yeah,
they have to go, like, people are like, oh man, you sound just like Howard Stern, man. I love you. He goes, oh, I fucking hate Howard Stern. And that's impossible because you are him.
Yeah, you're doing him. Like that's what you're doing.
Or like anytime I've said, hey, you guys sound a lot like the Clash or something, they always got to be like, or the Ramones. Oh, I hate the Ramones or something. Like you have to.
Wait, what?
You have to say like.
Who would say
I'm
I
just
hate
making
the
an
Ramones?
example, but I've done that with bands where I go, hey man, you sound a lot like so and so. They always have to hate them, but they're ripping them off.
Yeah.
Big time.
We played with, I can't remember the goddamn name of this band. This was years ago with my old band Rue. And we played with these guys that sounded exactly like AFI at the Ventura Theater.
Oh, yeah.
Great spot. And, but the thing is though, like I said, dude, you sound just like Davey Havoc. He goes, thank you.
Oh,
Like,
okay, that's cool.
Blatantly, like
Yeah.
they knew that's what they were going for.
Well, AFI spawned a lot of babies.
Yeah, it really did.
They spawned a lot of babies, that's for sure. And so, like Rancid spawned a lot of babies. But what's funny is when sometimes you see bands that are, when they, not only are they ripping the band off, but they're also acting like them on stage too.
Yeah.
And they're playing their same gear, and it's odd. And I think sometimes you pick up those mannerisms anyways. And I think when you're starting out, sometimes you pick up those mannerisms and then you morph into yourself.
Yeah.
You finally become yourself. I hear comedians talk about that a lot.
Well, that's the best way to learn is to imitate, That's how we learn. Even as children growing up, we imitate our parents, and that's when we learn how to speak. That's how we learn how to walk. That's how imitation is knowledge in that sense. That's how you learn to do shit.
And then your 100th show or something,
you start getting
you become your own stuff that was built. And when people say, oh, if you're ripping something off, sometimes it's super blatant, but also aren't we all ripping something off, even if we don't know it?
Yeah, I guess so.
We didn't originate music.
Yeah.
Like I didn't build the guitar.
There's only so many notes in the musical scale,
Yes, but what we do make original is the way we touch the notes. So you know what I mean? The the way you strum a guitar.
It's a space in between.
Yeah, I can give you my guitar, my pick, my songs, but you won't strum it the same.
Yeah.
It just doesn't. It's weird. It's in fact, I think that's good. It's interesting how that happens. You know, we can get the same exact gear as say Duff McKagan, right? Because he's got a cool bass sound, and you pick up his same gear. You pick up, you know, his Fenders, his Ampeg, everything. You do everything. You play the same song, but it won't sound like him. It just won't.
Yeah, because you're not him.
You're not him.
Yeah.
You're not it's not the same room. It's not the same air. It's not the same.
Although, let me tell you, I do know people that have mastered, you know, because in my weird ass world of tributes and stuff, I do know people that have mastered like those kinds of sounds and like people's moves, people's
but
vocals.
It's still not the same though, is it?
No, but sometimes you can get pretty goddamn close.
Yeah.
Like there's a Queen tribute that I saw a while back, and I didn't go to the show, but I saw them.
The singer got his teeth done too,
Dude,
so he looked like him.
To the T. It's like more of an experience, like a Queen experience.
Yeah. Is he gay too?
Probably, I don't know.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm just saying.
Yeah,
like,
I don't know the person personally. It was something that was on like it was a video that I got caught in that rabbit hole, you know.
Yeah.
And man, like they were on, like spot on.
Well, you know, in the new SKR studios over there, there's a ton of cover bands in there.
Oh yeah.
In the lockouts, you know, that's down the way there. Everywhere I walk, there's a cover band.
I mean, it's the only
So
way to
they're
make
busy.
money these days as a musician. It seems.
So they're busy. Well, and it also is like some of these guys are good. I'm just like, this is fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
Like I saw they were playing Enter Sandman, one of the guys. That's a hard song.
Yeah.
And it was fucking like even the drums, like they had that room hooked up.
Nice.
Sounded good. Yeah, I mean they sound really good in there. There's a lot of great musicians in there.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean it's a cool spot. That room. So new SKR Studios is open, guys. So start booking. But the rooms sound good. It's fucking hooked up, man. Like the drums sound incredible in that room.
Nice.
Yeah, so we're gonna be cranking out a lot of great records, which is nice.
I dig.
Yeah, that'll be nice. You know what? Just to change subjects, I want to ask you something.
Sure.
How are women dating? You know what I mean?
Through Tinder and Grindr and.
But are they? Is it really
Match
dating, or is everybody just fucking? And are they fucking?
No,
I'm so curious about this
some
world.
people go out on dates on that.
Yeah.
And on that too. Not especially on Tinder though. I mean, I know that some people use it as a dating site, but I think it's more or less those people who are like, yeah, I'm down to fuck, but also I'm looking for a relationship. But then I know like go to Match.com and all those other things. Like those are more dating, looking to meet people.
Well, let me ask you something. Do you find it different since, I guess let's just say since either the last 4 years or even since the quote unquote pandemic? Do you find it different, you know, like when dudes hit on you or even try to talk to you? Do you find there's a different approach, or is it the same getting hit on as it always was?
No, for me it's the same.
It's the same?
Definitely, yeah, like yeah, it's the same. It's like you get up from the bar and then instantly some dude comes over and wants to buy me a drink. That's one. It's always you're so beautiful. I love your voice. I'd like to get to know you better. Message via Facebook or Instagram or some sort of fucking weird social media that I've gotten at the grocery store many times. Just, hey, you like whiskey? I like whiskey too. What's your favorite whiskey? Blah, blah, blah. You seem pretty cool. You want to hang out? Sorry, dude.
Well, I mean, I guess you never know unless you ask.
Yeah.
But I guess it's the same. Nothing's changed since the internet's booming.
I mean, not for me. But then again, I know a lot of people. And you do too. For us as musicians, and we don't have to go online to go and find somebody to hook up with or match with or anything.
Right.
We don't need to swipe left or right. All we need to do is
I'm not
go
putting
out.
that down or anything. I'm very curious on how, if you are into dating, like dating, like I want to meet somebody,
Yeah.
go out to dinner and do a whole thing. I'm not even getting rid of the fucking. I know we always talk about fucking on here, but more of like I'm just so curious because I look around and when I'm out at bars and stuff, I don't see as many people getting hit on as I used to.
You don't see like all the pickup artists going around picking
No,
girls up.
I used to see it all the time. You see it all the time.
Yeah, I think people are dating more from online apps and stuff like that. You know?
But even in full bars, right? Even in full bars, I look around and I don't see it. Where back in the day, I feel like you can just look around. You can sneak up on someone's little conversation.
Next time we're at a bar, at a busy bar,
yeah,
we're going to play this game.
Okay.
We're going to play Ian gets up from the bar. How quick does it take for somebody to come and hit on Jenna? Okay.
We can play that game. I mean, generally there's got to be some black folks in there because that's their game, right? That's not usually that's not a white or Hispanic situation.
No,
is
that's
it?
happened to me from all.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
All of them until I get the bartender going. The gentleman down the way would like to buy you a drink. I turn down drinks left and right.
Which irritates me because
it's kind of a sissy ass thing to do.
Well, no, it's not. It's actually not. I wouldn't say it's a sissy.
Okay, it's
thing
a fucked up thing to do. It's
a
no honor thing to do.
There's not a lot of honor there, but do I look like a bitch? You know what I'm saying? Like, do I look like I'm not gonna slap the shit out of you for doing that? I get up and leave, and you fucking try to sneak in on my girl. You don't think I'm gonna fuck you up? Like, what is wrong with you?
I don't know. Normally, after I tell them, like, I show them, like, I do the ring finger, and I go, "He's with me," and they go, "Oh, sorry," they'll back off.
Yeah, but or maybe it's like sometimes when you're drunk too, like you don't really notice. You just kind of had your eye on it, and maybe we weren't talking. Maybe we were on the phones or something.
That's never it with me and you though. When we go out, we tend to put our phones down and engage with each other because we're not one of those we're not one of those stupid ass couples that met on Instagram or like we've known each other for a very long time.
I mean, I don't mind dudes hitting on you respectfully. I don't mind that at all. It's okay. I get it. Now, if you've seen me with you already, like that's fucking weird.
Yeah, it is weird.
But you could say, "What are you gonna just jack her from me?" Well, that does happen though.
There's only been a couple of times where that it's not even a couple of times. There's only that one time. That one time when we were at the Maui Sugar Mill and you got up and the guy comes and swoops over.
Yeah, black dude, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a black move though. I've had that. No one has done that. That's our brothers over there. Our brothers be like, "Ooh, let me swoop in." But you're telling me I'm not going to slap the fucking Jerry curl off like you? What the fuck are you talking about?
A Jerry curl?
I don't know. I went old school.
Yeah, how old are you?
I know, man.
The oldest, whitest man in the room.
I'm constantly saying I'm old. I'm constantly doing old person stuff.
Smack the Jerry curl. Jerry curl. I can't even say it.
I think what it was, I was trying to find a hair product to say I was going to smack off their head, but I couldn't remember. Yeah, Murray's,
you don't know what kind of stuff they use in their
Murray's.
hair.
Well,
Murray's.
I used to use Murray's.
Murray's.
It's
like a pomade.
Yeah, it's a pomade.
Oh,
it's a hair wax.
Oh, okay.
But it smells. I don't like the way it smells, but I used to use Murray's when I used to slick my hair back like that. But yeah, that's a weird move. But that does happen. People have jacked girls from their bitch ass dudes.
Haven't
before.
you done that before?
Yeah, I've done that before.
Yeah, it seems like every podcast we go down the path of the parts of Ian. I'm glad that I was not friends with you at this time. I'm glad that we didn't meet before the time that we met because I would not like that. I wouldn't have liked that, Ian.
To be honest, I've never treated a girl very bad. I don't treat them bad when I was in my younger days. I was just on my own deal. I just didn't feel...
Yeah.
Like I never abused or I've never said anything terrible to girlfriends or anything like that.
Yeah. But swooping in on a chick when her dude is in the bathroom, that's not honorable.
I've never done that in the dude's in the bathroom or whatever, but I've definitely snuck a few like, hey, why don't you get rid of this sissy, man? You know what I mean? And then she's like, it's not a bad idea, Or I go, why don't you tell your boyfriend to go home and stay at the party with me? And then all of a sudden you hear his car screech out, fuck yeah. And he was like, she's like, I told him to piss. I was like, holy shit, that worked. Oh my God. I'll never forget this chick though. The only reason I remember, because she had the biggest calves I ever seen in my life. It makes your calves look like
muscular calves?
muscular, but giant calves. They were so crazy.
Wait, do I have big calves?
No, you have calves. You got runner's legs. You don't have giant calves. You don't have giant Samoan calves. Watch your feet, Baron.
Watch out, buddy.
But you don't have giant Samoan calves, but you have nice calves.
Damn, you're just slinging on everybody tonight.
What? Samoans know they have giant calves. I'm not insulting anybody. That's awesome. I'm just jealous. I wish I had giant calves. I got thin little bird legs. But no, I mean, but anyways, so she told her boyfriend to piss off. By the way, it was kind of creepy. He kept circling the house for a while too, He was circling the house.
Yeah, because he's waiting to see if she's leaving, going home with you.
Yeah, she stayed the night with me. So we banged. And when she got him to go to the bathroom, I'll never forget the giant calves. It was crazy. It just was disproportionate to her body.
She got like Popeye calves.
Yeah. She was tall. She was kind of a big chick. She was tall and she was thin. She wasn't a fat chick, but giant calves. It was crazy, and it blew my mind, and I had to get her out of there quickly. It was.
If the calves turned you off?
It was like a Seinfeld moment, yeah.
It's a man hands moment?
It was like a man hands moment, and it was so weird, man. I just go, boy, I got to get you out of here. This is crazy.
You didn't notice them before?
No. I was hammered. I was drunk. Okay. I was drunk being a dick. Like, hey, tell your man to go piss off so he can stay here with me.
Yeah, see, I don't know if I'd like that. I don't like unhonorable Ian.
Is that honorable? Is that unhonorable? Because...
Yes.
Yeah. You know what's funny is like lesbians think they can take you from me. I always thought that's funny.
Yeah, I think that's ridiculous. Sorry, ladies. Just because you got a girl crush on me doesn't mean that I'm interested.
Sorry, ladies. Sorry. I'm married to the sea.
Yeah.
No, but
wait, married to the sea for the cock or the cunt?
The cock. Well, what's funny is like, look, you think what are you gonna? You're gonna bang my girl better than me? You don't even have a dick.
Yeah,
like what are we talking about? But you know what? Again, a lot of lesbians will say that like the dude that there's probably a lot of bitch ass dudes, and you know what I mean. And so it's probably a better move. She's like, I'll.
Who was it that I don't see? We've been together so long. I don't even remember what girl thought that they.
No,
would take we
were at St. Felix, and there's a couple lesbians next to us, and we were talking and getting friendly and just high-fiving and drinking and whatever, not high-fiving, but we were just chatty.
Yeah.
We were being chatty, and they were really moving in. They started to cut me off, turn.
I remember
They would turn their back to me.
I remember that.
And it was a total move, and I'm just going, what the fuck? But I just go, okay, I'll let this play out. And I imagine how many times they've done that in their life. Do
you think that they're trying to take me from you, or do you think that they're trying to be like, Gibu Gaba, one of us, They
were trying to be disrespectful to me.
Oh, okay.
And they're definitely probably disrespectful to a lot of men a lot when they get drunk. And, but, I think you fixed that. You said something to him like, whatever.
I'm talking with my man.
Yeah, you said something like, hey, I'm talking with my man here, if you can. But
I don't get the fucking whole side swipe and you just cut people off.
I just
That's not cool, man.
I was letting it go more out of curiosity, But years ago, I would have been like, look, what makes you think you could take you don't even have a dick? I know you want a dick, but you don't have a dick. Like, I don't understand what your deal is. But I also think they probably deal with a bunch of Hollywood bitch ass men. Too,
there's a shit ton of those bitch asses. Like, lesbians are coming up in the world right now because men don't have any confidence.
By the way, lesbians, I'm not talking shit about you. I love you. You're awesome. But I'm just saying that is a thing that you guys do sometimes when you don't have a lot of respect for the gentleman, and you think you could take our girl, which is weird.
They're probably going, why don't you ditch this loser and hang out with us?
Ditch this zero and get with this lesbian hero. But again, what looking at me is I'm a loser.
They're pulling
It's like, ditch this loser who's paying the whole tab. What are you talking about?
They're like, he's kind of sexist or something. You know, maybe that's what they're thinking. Like, we're gonna steal her away and save her.
Well, they get drunk and and it's
Or
sometimes
that's
it's
just, girls for some reason, like, I don't know if I just give off this ultimate Joe personality or something, but like,
yeah,
I like
maybe
lesbians love me, man, and it's not like I'm all I'm a lesbo or anything, or I'm not flirting with them, or but I don't know.
I mean, maybe, but I think, it's drinking and things like that. But girls do that also, though. Girls will do that, like if a man is hitting on one of their friends.
Oh, yeah, the cock block.
They'll do a disrespectful, put their back to them, and just like where you're staring at the back of their head.
And to be honest, usually that happens. Like, girls will cock block you when, one, they feel like the homegirl is a little too drunk, should be making a bad decision.
Yeah.
Or two, you don't seem like a safe person. Or like, as we go out, we all have, with our girlfriends, when there's no dudes around us that are in our posse, we have safe words that we throw out in conversations to get creepers off of us.
Yeah, but you guys got to figure out don't just cut in front and be weird, especially if they're just having a conversation. If the guy's just conversating with you, and all you have to do is be like, if he's buying drinks, hey, you guys want something? They go, no, we're good. We're good. That's the sign.
Yeah, well, yeah, I get that.
That's the sign to be like, yeah, we're not interested.
Like, if a girl, because it will happen, like, girls will creep in like that when one is talking to the dude, and like you guys won't see it or something if you're drinking, and like, but girls will be like eyeballing to their friends, like, come and get me out of this.
Right. I've had that done before. An ex-girlfriend of mine, we ended up dating, but we met at a party, and her bitch ass cunt bag fucking girlfriends did that thing. They did the thing. We're just talking, and she liked me, and we're talking, and I'm just like, what the fuck is that? And I think that was back in the day too. So I said something pretty rough. I think I was like, fuck out of here,
Yeah, like, I'm fucking talking.
Whatever. But even as we dated, I think I dated her for a year or so. But as we dated, we would constantly bring that up with your bitch ass friends. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, we were always bringing it up. It was like one of those things where she's like, sorry about that one. Sorry. We cock block and she likes me. It's like
nowadays as an adult, like, I've had, like, my homegirls, they see if I'm talking to a dude for a long time, and I'm not hunting for anything, but they'll come by like, you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm just having fucking conversations, nothing like gross or weird, or so, but like, we have to check on each other.
Well, I think
all the time.
No, I get that. That's one. I get it, of course, because dudes sometimes, man, they won't leave you alone.
Oh, yeah. No, and then they get fucking creepy.
Which is a weird mentality.
I got one dude that's
a weird mentality.
I got one
man.
dude that I met out not the other night, but like a couple months ago when I went out with Allie, and now he follows me on every fucking social media platform and comments on every little tiny thing, and it's always like
on this podcast.
Probably listens to the podcast, but yeah, like, it's always comments like, you're so beautiful. And I'm like, dude, we had a whole conversation that you had a wife and kids and shit at home. Like, don't be a fucking creepo.
That dude ain't listening to the podcast because only the G's listen to this podcast. Only the dogs, the bulls, listen to the podcast.
The bulls.
The bulls. Yeah. I love that one. I heard that the other day. My bulls. I love that because you'll say my dogs or my boys. I heard a dude say my bulls. I was like, I like that. Yeah, right. Southern dude. But yeah, only the real G's in the know listen to this podcast. But you know what's weird though is like at when we did that acoustic show, we just played, went to the bar, and there was a group of girls right there, and I was asking for a drink, and the girl sitting there next to me was like, hey, that was really good. I was like, oh, thank you. And she was asking me about where am I from? I go, I'm just in Long Beach. But we were just talking, blah, blah, blah. Uh-huh. And she may have been hitting on me or not, who knows? And we were just talking, and I'm getting drinks and whatever. And the girl, her other gross-looking girl over there goes, oh, now we got to hear another one of your stories, like that to me. And I was just like,
what the fuck?
And I looked at her, I go, wait, what? Like, I didn't get it.
Yeah.
I didn't get it. I go, what'd you say? She's like, you're just droning on and on and on. And I go, wait. I go, she came up to me. Like, what? Oh, here's exactly what I did. I go, never mind. And I walked away. I literally just walked away. I go, oh my God. And I just went outside and talked to Giz outside. And I was like, that's the weirdest fucking thing. Like, you guys came up to me.
Yeah.
I had my back like this, and she said, you're really good. And I go, oh, thank you. And she was asking me where I'm from, and I just started a conversation.
Yeah.
And then, we got to drone on, and like, if I was a single dude, like, that's a cock block and a half right there.
Yeah. What a cunt.
And I was like, oh, okay. And I just go, what the? And I was feeling myself start. And then I go, you know what? And I just walk away. I just go, bye, guys. And I bet that friend was like, fucking really? You know? Like,
yeah, probably. Like, what the fuck?
Like, what
bitch?
is that? Like, I'm like, I want to be like, I ain't trying to hit on you ugly bitches. You know what I mean? Like, the fuck? You know? But there was another time, too. It was so weird. I was out with Alan.
Okay.
And this is when we were living down here. And we were partying and drinking. And I was on my alert, you know, talking chicks up, trying to hook my boy up.
Yeah.
Anyways, but it was so weird. We were sitting there at the bar and we were drinking, and this girl came up to us, and we were having drinks and partying, and I was trying, and then she just snapped in the middle of it. It was like, you are so arrogant. I go, like I was like, what? And then we were just. There was nothing arrogant. I was just drinking and hey buddy, you know whatever, and she started to go into a whole thing, like she just snapped, and I was like, wait, what?
She went into a whole thing, like what? What'd she say?
She just started like getting loud, like trying to make a scene. I was like, whoa. I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, you are a crazy fucking bitch, right? And then I go, Al, let's close the fuck out, right? And I think if I remember correctly, I think her boyfriend was there. And then he came up, but he was a little bitch. And I was like, hey, you need to handle your bitch, man. She's fucking crazy. You know? And I was telling him.
Was she even a part of your guys' conversation? Or
no, she came up to us. That's what was so funny.
Was she listening in on your conversation?
We were just talking. I can't even remember if I said anything that would make a girl mad. We were just talking, okay. And then we were talking to her, and we were talking. She just snapped. You are so fucking arrogant. And I go, what the fuck? And I look at Alan. Alan looks at me like, what the fuck is going on? I was like, this is so weird, man. And I think what happens with some of these ugly chicks, man, you know, is that they want to yell at a guy or something.
Yeah,
I think they want to yell. So they get a couple drinks in them, and they're like, fuck this guy who's all having a good time.
You know what? That'd be a fucking. This is just a weird thought that just popped in my head. Just random thought. Like, what if people could pay to go to a bar and have drinks, but being served, but have not being served, but like you're paying to go to the bar to sit next to a good-looking person and to have drinks, and then just yell at them whatever obscenity that you want to, like whatever, like take out all your shit, just screaming and yelling because you're mad at that person because they're good-looking and they're successful and all this shit, and then that person at the end, after you've had those drinks and you yell at them, you tip them, they're out. Just so you can get it all off your chest, whatever pissed off thing that you have about anybody who's good looking and successful.
You think that's what it is? I
think that they're
thank you for calling me good looking. If that's what you're saying.
You know you're good looking, baby.
No, not all the time, but that is. It could be like I look like somebody she hates. Yeah. Like these girls just hate what I am. Yeah. Whatever that is, you know.
That'd be.
But it's like I was minding my own business. You just came up to me and just started fucking. We had a nice conversation, then you snapped. This one over there just snapped. Huh. The other bitch was being a major cock blocker. That's what she was doing.
Jesus.
Yeah, she was just being, you know. But it was weird. It's not like we were even flirty. We were just talking. I wasn't even barely paying attention. I was just like still had my buddies over here and we're just ordering drinks. You know, I had Jim over there. Like it was so weird, man. Like that one where she's, oh, we got to listen to you drone on another story. Wait, what? I was like, you came up to me.
She's probably fucking wasted, too. She had to be wasted.
I was like, oh, my God. But I just walked away instead of laying into her. Years ago, I would have laid into that chick.
Yeah, you would have ripped into that.
I would have ripped into her.
I like honorable Ian.
Well, I mean, I was having such a good time. It's so weird when someone wants to cut in on your...
Yeah, and just be an ass.
Like a bunch of friends there, we're having a good time. And then all of a sudden, you're just like, oh, another... Maybe because I was on stage telling a story, maybe that's what she meant. But, I mean, who knows? Oh, another story. But I was like, I wasn't even talking to you, bitch. Like, what the fuck? Like, I was just trying to be nice and carry a conversation. I could have said, oh, thank you, and walked away. But I decided, oh, thank you, and we're just carrying conversation.
Yeah.
You know, it was so silly.
That's lame.
Yeah, and that's what I want to capture on these night out with Go-Go Riot. Like, right. I'd like to see if our camera guy can catch some funny things.
Some person being a lame ass.
Or lame, or just weird things people will say. You know what I mean? Where it's always like they can't admit that they like my music. It has to be like their buddy or something. Like, my buddy says you guys are awesome. Yeah, you're all right. You're okay. Oh, thanks, bro.
I thought you guys were okay.
You came all the way to be like, hey, you're okay.
Yeah, thanks for paying to come and see me if we're just okay.
Yeah, thanks, buddy.
Yeah,
like, Jesus,
enjoy
you walked all the way from the other side over here to tell me I was just okay. Thanks, man.
Yeah,
appreciate that. Like, what the fuck, dude?
I think that's a dude thing too. That's got to be a dude thing, just for that. Like, you don't have girls come up and say that, you're okay. Girls will always come up and tell you if they liked your music or they don't.
Yeah. I mean, I don't get a lot of that.
They go, you sound good, but it's not my type of music.
I don't get a lot of that anyways. You know, you get kind of a lot of, hey, good set, good show, whatever. Yeah. You know, a little pat as you walk by. Or, you know, or you get cornered in the bathroom.
Yep.
You know.
Yep. Cornered in the bathroom all the time.
Well, like, the worst move is after you just get done off stage.
Yeah.
Is to go straight to the bathroom.
No, you don't do that.
Yeah, and that's what I do sometimes. And while you're in there, so you know, they go, oh, hey, you just played. I'm gonna talk to you now while you're pissing.
Now while you're peeing, and I can see your dong.
You know, I think I was at a Social Distortion show, and Lars Fredriksson was in the bathroom pissing.
Oh,
really?
And
he was right next to me. And I go, oh, okay. And but I say nothing because it's the bathroom.
Because that's a man code. You don't sit there and stare at a dude's dong.
But
you don't talk to people in the bathroom.
But it wasn't me.
Oh,
everybody else started trying to talk
sucks.
to Lars, and he's in the urinal right here, and I'm in the urinal right here, and they go yapping at him.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
And I go, yeah, I would never do that.
Yeah.
But you know, dudes will do that anyways. There's always dudes that they don't like the silence. It's too much silence in there.
Yeah.
So they have to talk to you, and I'm going, look, the silence is fine. You don't need to talk to me.
Yeah, like
it's the same guy that burps.
How long is it? That guy, I hate that
the
guy.
The guy comes in, goes, and he's peeing, farts, yeah.
I hate that guy.
Yeah, man, and he does that. Yeah, man. I'm going, fuck off, dude.
I hate that guy.
I do too. Do you know that guy? Do you know that guy?
I do. It's
in
probably
the bathroom?
my brother.
And your brother's talking to people?
My brother, he burps in mid-sentence all the time. Like,
Yeah.
You didn't just burp when you're talking to me and, like, blow it in my face.
Okay. Is he just doing that because you're a sister?
No, he does it to everybody. Like, my brother just was like, hey, you know what I was doing in blah, 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 blah. Like, he just continued, like, what the fuck are you doing?
I don't remember him doing that to me. I don't think he's done that to me
He'll
yet.
do it all the time.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, in the bathroom, you're burping and fart. I guess that's the place to do it.
Yeah.
But when you're overly doing it right when you stand next to me at the stall, and you're like, it's a good show out there, man. Yeah, or not to me, but like, you know, it's like, or whatever, like at the baseball game, fucking Angel Nation, baby.
Oh God, I hate that guy.
And I'm like, I hate that guy too.
Like,
I'm like, I don't say a word.
But we've said it many times on many of our podcasts. We both have a thing against hearing people fart and be crass and.
Well, the bathroom is the place to fart.
Yeah, but not when you're in front of a bazillion people.
Don't use all your abs to push that fart.
Yeah, and just shart while you're pissing.
And burp. It's always a burp and a fart.
Like, it's one thing. Like, girls, we got it because we have stalls. We're allowed to go sit in stalls, and it's a sort of anatomy. I can't say it.
Inanimate.
No.
Oh.
Damn it.
Anomaly.
Nope.
Oh.
No.
Sea anemone.
Sea anemone. It's we're not. You don't know who's in there whatever. I can't fucking think of the goddamn word. Yay, my brain sucks tonight.
The stall? What are you talking about?
Yeah, when you go into a stall, you know, and you fart. When you go into the stall as a girl, you might have a little verp come up and stuff.
Yeah.
People don't know it's you. You know, like you got everybody else is in a stall too. It's not like girls have got like urinals unless it's a super busy bathroom and people are watching you walk in, and that's always a pain in the ass when you got the shits and you're a girl and you have to run to a public bathroom that's busy. That's not fun.
Hey, Drew was saying something funny because he's like, hey, you're the only one with those oxblood boots. So if I see those boots in the stall, I'm going, hey, everybody Ian's in there taking a shit. How do you know? Because you're the only ones with those boots.
That's funny.
That is
Drew's
funny. Drew is funny.
Shit.
So Go-Go Riot at the Doll Hut August 20th and Go-Go Riot at the Redwood August 21st. It's a day matinee, so in Los Angeles, show up. I totally remembered to plug the shows. You want to plug a show?
Yeah, I got a couple of them coming up.
All right, give me the next one.
I got next show August 18th at the Commerce Casino for the KLS concert series, Paradise Kitty.
I'll be there. Buy me some drinks.
Hell yeah. It's a free show, too. You guys,
it's free?
Yeah, it's a free show.
That's cool.
Just go to Eventbrite.
They just want you gambling, huh?
Yeah.
They want the people
They
coming
want you
in.
gambling and drinking.
That's cool.
And we're there to put the show on for you.
Sweet. All right, y'all. We're out.
Later.
Cheers.